for the CNFL Cup, guys. As you give me a second here, as I will join up here in qualifying, as I am also being joined by BMF Racing, who is in the Truck Series. Say hello.
What's up, guys?
So me and him will, as I am hopping into qualifying right now, as who's out on the track right now, so people know what's going on here.
The 21 car has just finished, and the 12 car, I believe, is finishing up here now.
Okay. Alright. I find it coincidental, as if anyone has watched it, the qualifying, or watched the picking for the All-Star race, that Great on Wheels was the first one to be able to qualify, and he's been getting pretty much every pole this season in the Cup Series, don't you think?
Yeah, pretty much. It's very interesting. See what he can do with it.
I think he'll do a lot with it. He definitely knows how to run his car and everything. He's definitely good. As I am now officially, oh no, the 21 and on my screen the 21 and the 12 are just now going. So maybe.
Yeah, don't they have to take like a 2-tire stop or 4-tire stop?
They have to take a manual. As qualifying here for the All-Star race, you have to take a 4-tire, 2 gas, or 2 full cans of gas for your last lap, and then the lap will be sent. So that's how the last lap will be the one that will be qualified with. As
so,
I'm on.
All right, so that's what I was telling you earlier when I thought they were done.
They went down pit road. They have to manually take their 4-tire stops and everything. Yep. As I'm on board with the 21. As you can see, he's running about middle low here. Doesn't get as squirrely as some people would probably get here at Charlotte on the bottom, or just getting back on the gas in general on turns 3 and 4. As the 21 is now officially done with the 12 falling.
The 72 car here, he's running the middle lane through 1 and 2, entering real high in 3 and 4.
Something that he did Friday night. Seems like he did what he did Friday night. Entered in pretty high and kind of ran middle or down low.
Yeah, he apexed it very good through 3 and 4.
That is true. He did very well there, as he is done now.
Yes, he is. See who comes up next to 41.
Is the 41 of that is Harris, who's already got I believe he's already got 2 wins on the season back to back at Vegas and ISM.
The 20 car, he has also entered the racetrack for this qualifying.
As I saw, I believe the 48 as well, or no, not the 48. I might have saw someone else.
Yeah, it's the 48. It's the 48.
Oh, is it the 48? Okay, thank you.
The Lowe's throwback number 48.
Oh no, that was the last race for with Checkered and Jimmy Johnson paid scheme at Homestead, as that's what Bradley of the 48 is running.
I'm on board with him right now.
Same here.
He seems like he really likes the middle of the straightaway, and it's real high. Lets it go through the middle and coast up the racetrack.
Yeah, that seems very
low, or exits real low.
Yeah, that seems very interesting, as that there's that massive hill as you ran in the trucks Friday night. It's very interesting with that hill. How do people use that hill, or do they not use it at all?
Well, for me, I use that hill to just get an extra momentum going through the middle of the corner, because in the trucks I would get real loose if I was on the bottom, and when I get into the middle I get real loose. When I tried entering in the middle, it wouldn't be as bad, but I would use that hill to really help me through these corners.
And with these cup cars, especially as you said you were entering in loose, think about how these cup cars are.
I've had my fair share of cup rides up Charlotte get real loose. 48's on his way down for his 4-tire stop.
Manual 4-tire, 2 full cans of gas stop for qualifying.
The 20 car, either he just left or he's on his way to the pits, because he's on the backstretch right now.
I believe you said he was on the track before the 48 was, is that correct?
Yes, he was the 2nd car out onto the racetrack.
Okay, so then he is ahead of the 48, or no he's not. Maybe he was the 3rd car out.
That's very interesting.
As the 41 now exits?
Exiting, yes, so the 41 car, he's back out onto the racetrack.
The 41, then I believe would be followed by the 48, and then the 20.
Yes. But yeah, mainly just that hill can really help you tighten up your car if you have a real loose system
for sure.
going there.
Let's see how good this pit stop is for the 20, because that's going to be very interesting how that works. As I'll get in Discord here too. As the 20 car, S'mores is out.
Oh, that 12 car has damage. I wonder if he hit the wall during his qualifying lap.
I think that's possible. That. And you also saw the 72 as well. When I was on board with him, he also had a little bit of damage. As the 41 enters a little bit higher and kind of just coasts through the middle.
See, man, in the truck series, you were able, if you could get your truck to run that hill perfectly through 3 and 4, you could hold full throttle all the way through. And as you saw of me, very aggressive through 3 and 4 was because I was not letting off the gas.
Right, and that's going to be, I think, majorly key for these Cup guys. Is though it is an exhibition race, and it's supposed to be meant for having fun and enjoying yourself, it is also could be a momentum booster for these guys for what will be soon the second half of the season here in CFNL.
What I could see this all-star race being, like you were saying, for fun. But what I see these guys are using it because in real life they go out there, they try to win $1 million.
Well, I don't think that's real life, but I think it's a momentum booster in the league if you think about it.
That's pretty much what this is going on. These guys are going to use this like a momentum booster, or even just like a test race for the
Coke 600. Yeah, I didn't think of that. That's a good way to think of it.
Because like I was saying, the guys in real life, they use the all-star race because they want to win $1 million. These guys ain't winning $1 million, so they're just.
But they're looking for momentum for the team and everything.
Momentum for the team, momentum for themselves, and a little bit momentum going into the Coca-Cola 600 is pretty much what anybody could definitely need or even use.
I mean, I think this All-Star race is going to be majorly key for these guys. No, as you said, that the Coke 600 will be after the All-Star race next week on the 26th. So it'll be definitely a test ride for these guys to figure out what works and what doesn't.
You're definitely right. The 41 is back into the pits.
He's done.
20 car is done, and here comes the 48 down pit road.
Yep, they were both done. They just wanted to be off the track, so they didn't impede anymore.
Here we go. Next group of qualifiers should be coming up next, I believe. Let's see.
Should be the next group of qualifiers. If not, then the open guys will start qualifying soon. The open guys should start getting ready to go here soon. Because I believe first qualifying was going to be the All-Star guys to see what positions they were starting in the actual All-Star race, and then the All-Star Open guys who would be running in the All-Star Open and what positions they would run in. Now with the Open, if you win a stage in that Open, that's a win and you're going into the All-Star race, as the 9 is now going out on the track. Who's not in the actual All-Star race at the moment, who has to race himself in, I believe, in the Open.
47.
47 you said too? Yep, 47.
Yeah, 47, that's just left. He just left.
Oh, he's in the grass.
37 cars out.
Now the 37 car is getting ready to go.
Both JTG cars get to go out at the same time.
Yeah, but it seems like with the JTG guys, it seems right now that the 37 could use this race as a very big momentum booster as you saw last week at Kansas, he was very strong.
He was. This would be a very good momentum booster for him.
And would also give him a test run, as we all said. This is like a little test run for these guys.
Oh yeah. See, Friday, truck series, we don't get to have an all-star race. When we show up at the track, it's time for the race. These guys, they get one test run for this track before they go race the actual race.
Right, so they already have a test run for the Coke 600, as it will be under the lights. But then you got the treacherous Roval at Charlotte, so you really can't do anything about that.
That's something that I'm really ready to see how these guys work it out at a road course, especially the Charlotte Roval. Probably favorite road course out of all of them.
As the
because of how
car goes down pit road for his manual stop. As you get an out lap, then your first lap. I'll go ahead and finish. My fault.
The 47, he's on his way down pit road now for his mandatory 4-tire stop.
Manual 4-tire, 2 cans of fuel stop. The 9, I think, right now needs a real good pit stop right now.
37 has entered pit road for his mandatory stop.
Yep, and then the last lap is all that matters. As
9 cars out.
Alright, let me look at this. I believe this is for the All-Star race. It is for the All-Star race, as you can tell. The 20 car for the All-Star race. I believe he is on pole. Wow.
That's very good for him. That's very good for that team.
Very, very good for that team.
I believe he's the only Gibbs car we have out here tonight. Yes,
it is. It is. He is the only Gibbs car. That was a huge momentum booster, and that works out for him because now he's up front, and then he could go out and get him a big momentum booster. He knows he's got speed. He just got to use it properly.
Something I'm really ready to see is with these stages, especially the All-Star Open, for these guys that don't win, or even the All-Star race, ready to see how these pit strategies go.
Right, as I'll pull up the format here for everyone so they know what is happening. As I could... Here, let me try to find the... Because this race is a lot different because it's a lot more... It's a lot more interesting than any other type of race because you have different stages, and if you win those stages in the open specifically, you get... It's massive, as I have found it. The All-Star...
47 and 37 after time. They even finished their qualifying.
Thank you. As I'm gonna talk about the format here, sorry about being AFK there for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. As the All-Star Open format, you have 3 stages. You have 20 laps for the stage 1, 20 again for stage 2, and then 10 for stage 3. So whoever wins the 3 stages will go into the All-Star race. And then you got the fan vote. So whoever gets the fan vote and the All-Star, and one of the 3, and whichever drivers get stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3 will go into the All-Star race.
The 42 and the 24 both have started out of the pits right now. Then the next group of qualifiers.
24 and the 42. Is that who you said?
Yes.
As the and then for the All-Star race format, you have stage 1 30 laps, stage 2 20 laps, stage 3 is 20 laps, and then the end of the race is 15 laps, and that who's your winner for the All-Star, and whoever wins the All-Star, and whoever wins, and at 15 laps after stage 3 is your winner, which will be, so the All-Star race is consisted of 4 stages, and the last stage, which is the 4th stage, will pretty much be the only one that matters. Yeah, it'd be cool to win one of those stages in the All-Star race, but that big win right there in stage 4, which is the end of race, would be massively huge for everyone.
Yeah, it would. And I've just noticed something here. We got the 24 and 42 out on the track right now.
Reverse the numbers.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. I was like, wait, hold up.
The 43 is yet to get out onto the track for any qualifying.
That's an uh-oh.
So
that is a major. That's interesting there. But it isn't. Let's be honest.
Both cars have entered the pits for their mandatory stop now.
So you know who's sitting second in the All-Star race though? In his last ever All-Star race is that 72 car.
Wow.
Of JC.
That's very good.
So
that's very interesting.
And third is the 21. So the 21 does not get pole, which seems very surprising, as I thought he'd be the one getting pole because he's been getting pole every race, pretty much every race. The 42 is out of pit lane for his stop, and the 24 now too.
Exits. Still no entry onto the racetrack by the 43, unless they're just gonna save him for like a last one-car qualifying group. He's the only car who is yet to
see what he
qualify.
can do with it. Yeah, I was gonna say, give him clear track.
Or maybe he asked to go last, something.
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, there he goes. He's actually out onto the racetrack right now. He just left pit road.
As he probably is, because these guys are getting ready to finish up their lap.
So they're probably just sending him out to finish up the group.
10-4 on that,
yeah. He's on his out lap right now. He's on his out lap right now. Still on board with him.
As the 24 right now, as I'm on board with him, he's just chilling right now. He's just trying to enjoy the race. Trying to qualify good in the open, because I believe he's in the open, not in the actual All-Star race, if I'm not mistaken, as I will look right now.
This 43 is actually doing something I haven't seen anybody else do.
What is he doing? Oh, he's going up high and then exiting low.
But here's the thing, his entry is in the middle of 1 and 2, but on 3 and 4 it's about the same, but he's still up through the middle groove, never drops down, so he doesn't apex the corner.
Right, which is interesting because usually you would think you want to apex the corner.
Yeah, he's yet to apex into the corners, and in 1 and 2, as you saw, he gets real high up on that wall. In his middle, he actually somewhat apexes it. He seems very tight in the middle of the corner there.
Yeah, it does seem tight, but I guess it's better to be tighter than loose at this track because this track is just, it can be very bad for people because it just wants, the back just wants to kick out.
Oh yeah, it can get wild. He's on his way down for
the 43 is now down pit road.
So this is ought to be interesting here as he's getting ready to.
As he's the last one to finish the open qualifying. So as soon as the open qualifying is done, the will go to that, and then the All-Star race. So I think tonight will be very interesting as these viewers will get to see something magical. 2 races in 1 stream. That's what I say.
I'm gonna go ahead and say now, my pick to win this race has definitely got to be that 47 car. I'm picking that 47 to win. You're
picking that 47 to win a stage in the All-Star Open, then go in to win it.
Yes, I predict him to win. I predict stage 2 is his win in the Open, and he'll finish it out when it comes down to the All-Star race.
That'd be huge, but I gotta go. Just the guy who's only in the All-Star race and his last one ever. That 72 car. As the 43's out of pit road, as I missed that, sorry about that. But the 43, he's not really apexing. He just apexed it off a little bit there.
I feel like he might have made an adjustment down pit road.
Yeah, which would be good for him.
He apexes it big time now, but he's not as tight in the middle of the corner anymore. He apexed heavy though.
And he didn't really apex off the corner though. He apexed it heavy.
No, he apexed it. Yeah, didn't really apex it off because he apexed it heavy, and the car's gonna slide up, get to the middle lane,
and then exit middle, about middle bottom, as he's gonna finish up his qualifying.
Slight apex there off that corner to get a nice little exit.
Yep. I think
we're gonna get the qualifying order here soon
for the All-Star Open, which will be the race coming up next after drivers meeting at 7:50. If you're in Central Time, 6:50. As I'm in Eastern Time Zone, but as we'll get word on who is on pole for the All-Star Open, as we already know your All-Star race pole winner is that 20 car who ran a blistering 29.113. 29.113.
That's a very nice time.
That is a very nice time. He was 100th. He was 2/100ths of a second quicker than the 21. Oh, he ran the 21 ran a 29.135, and the 72, who's sitting second in the All-Star race, ran a 29.125. So very, very, very nice for him.
My prediction for the pole for the All-Star Open, I'm gonna go with the 43 for the pole for the Open.
43 is gonna get the pole for the Open?
That's what I believe. I feel like he'll get the pole for the Open, and the 47 is gonna win stage 2.
I think the 24 gets pole. That's a good prediction, though. I like your prediction, though. Very good prediction.
I feel like the 43 could also, if he has the pole, he could take away and win stage 1 as well.
And not have to worry about any of the other stages.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like the 47 is gonna be fast the entire time, but he won't get it till stage 2.
Yeah, that's agreed. Because you won't really be able to make adjustments in the first stage unless you want to, but it just seems risky.
Now I got my stage 1, stage 2 pick for the Open. My stage 3 pick, honestly, might go to that 42 car.
I think stage 1's gonna go to the 42. Or no, not the 42, the 24. Then stage 2, I think will go to the 47 or the 37, one of the JTG cars. And then my stage 3 pick will be that 42 car. I think he can get speed and run well, as this is a little bit of a shorter compressed field and there shouldn't be as big of a wreck as people would think. If there's even a wreck, depending on what happens.
It's going to be a very interesting opening few laps. I wouldn't be surprised to see guys, you know, battle early, try to get up in position earlier, and try to see if they can close out at the end of stages.
That's agreeable. I think it's majorly agreeable. You also have to think that I think the All-Star Open guys want to get a stage 1 out of the way, and if they can win it, then that gives them a huge advantage because now they know they're in the All-Star race. So I think that's probably what's running through all these guys' mind right now, if you think about it.
That is a very, very bold statement, and as I'm agreeing with you.
Because stage 1 is like, you win that stage, you don't have to worry about anything. But if you win stage 2, then if you don't win stage 1, then you kind of have to be on a little bit on your toes now, because now you know you have to win stage 2 or stage 3, or even have to rely on that All-Star, or you even have to rely on the vote, the fan vote.
Who's your prediction to win the fan vote? I want to know.
The 9 car. I'm honestly gonna think it's gonna be the 9 car.
I can't remember who I voted for, honestly.
As here's your All-Star Open poll, who was 1/100th of a second faster than the 20 car in the All-Star Race poll, was the 24 car. And and if you look at that time for the All-Star Open guys, Will blows them away majorly with a 29.103. Everyone else either ran, and the 37 ran a 29.308, and then the 43 ran a 29. But that's interesting.
On the All-Star fan vote, I actually voted for the 43, so that's my pick to win the All-Star fan vote if he doesn't win a stage.
I think the 24 will, as I said, I'm going to stick with it. The 24 wins stage 1. He's going to get the clean air, he's going to roll. The 37 car is starting second. That's why I said one of the JTG guys would be the...
Outside pole starting position might be something to get a little bit momentum started.
Right.
Then maybe he can get it going into the All-Star race. Excuse me, the All-Star Open.
Right.
Go out there, have a good stage 1, and then he and the 47 might have something working together. Might figure out something for stage 2, and one of them do good.
No wonder why you picked the 43 car to.
Yeah, that as well.
No, I'm just messing with you. But I think I'm gonna stick with the predictions that I made. The 24 car is gonna win stage. He'll win stage 1. I think he'll blow them away in stage 1. The 37 will win stage 2 now. I said one of the JTG Daughtry cars would go out in there and win stage 2. I think the 37 is just quicker. And then I think the 42. But the 43 is starting 3rd. So that is one thing that you got to look out for. That 43, but it was very close between the 43 and the 9. So you really have to be on your toes.
See, I can see something, that 43, and I can see the 24 getting a very good start and just kind of jumping to a lead early, and then maybe it'll be them two when it comes to the end of stage 1.
Right. I think that's agreeable. I mean, it's not disagreeable at the same time. But
it's just something that depends on your clean air, and then if you get in dirty air, it also depends on how your car runs. Will depend on what happens to you in dirty air. So the 43, if he's good in clean air, he might be okay in dirty air, but some people are the complete opposite of clean air and just completely are just terrible.
Clean. I think this is what you're trying to get at. The clean air is key. You have clean air, your car's fine, but if you're in dirty air, you're screwed.
Yes, pretty much. Now, if you can learn and figure out how to make your car work in the dirty air, you might be okay for the first stage if you're running second place and you're in the dirty air, the leader. Because after that stage ends, you become the new leader. Because that guy's out. He won that stage. So now you got the clean air and see what you can do with the clean air.
If you know how to dominate dirty air, you can easily pull away with the clean air.
But see, we're sitting here talking about clean and dirty air, but something else we got to realize, we got to worry about, or those guys have to worry about, is their pit strategy.
I didn't think of that. That's a good point.
Like we could, like whoever's there might be a few guys who pit.
Right.
Now his pit strategy might help him get to first, third, second, something like that.
Right.
And he'll have a shot at stage 2.
Right.
But like I said, it just depends on your pit strategy.
But I think alright, invites are out for us. We'll just have to wait. We'll just wait. As I did gave JC, who is also helping us broadcast the All-Star Open before he goes out and finishes out his before he goes out and runs his last All-Star race. Though it won't be the last, we won't see him in the Cup car. He'll be there at Pocono, and I believe that's it for him as he goes overseas to serve our country.
I've had, for my time in this league, had a lot of fun racing JC at Dover. Me and him had a nice battle in the Truck Series. Then Friday night we had a nice little battle for a few laps, and he's probably one of the cleanest racers and very entertaining racer.
Right. It was very entertaining race. That was his last Truck Series race as well. Or Friday night, that was his last official Truck Series race. I believe we can join now. Hold on, I want to make sure. Can you check for me there? Alright, as JC's in here with us now, as he will be broadcasting with us for the Open.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
What's it, man?
Do you need an invite, by the way, or are you good?
I'm good.
Alright.
I made sure Tex got me one too, so.
Alright, perfect.
I think he said we're good to join.
We are. But with the All-Star Open, JC, as you were qualifying, but who do you think's the favorite to win Stage 1 and get into the All-Star race after Stage 1? As soon as they win Stage 1, they're in. Or any stage, actually.
My pick for Stage 1 is going to be Will. second stage. I think it's gonna be a little toss-up, but I think Tech's good. But
if he can get his car wound up, he's gonna be good.
yeah, I know he was struggling a little bit in practice, but I think he's got it figured out finally. Those are definitely my top two. Third one, I think that one's up in the air.
I think you can, with qualifying specifically, you can't sleep on that 37 with him qualifying second in the All-Star Open.
I'm looking at the lineup right now. Yeah, I mean, he put down definitely a good lap. Second fastest starting at the outside. He's definitely got a strong car for sure. It looks like the next guy that's strong is 43 of
Green, or K Green.
Yeah, there we go, K Green. I keep wanting to say his old screen, his old gamer tag.
MG Silent Fate.
Yeah.
As we're green flag now, as the 24 just gets a massive start.
37 just did not get going there. He was 24 caught him sleeping.
I think the 24 just caught him sleeping, and the 37 spun his tires.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about in the pre-race here, was where 24 and 43 can get a good start, they get ahead of the field early.
Oh yeah, as the 24 is just right now, just kind of gone. I think that's agreeable to all of us right now.
Oh yeah, 37, he's making the outside work right now. He got ahead of the 9, now he's putting his sight on that 42.
Well,
he's still working on the outside.
But the 42, everyone just overruns turns 1 and 2, but besides that 24. 24 right now is just gone. But it is a decently long stage though, so you can't really... You really don't know if you have to...
37 car. Oh, 43 into the wall.
43 in the wall.
4, hard into the wall. 37 crossed him up and not get stuffed into him.
Oh, we had some contact between 42 and the 37.
As a
37
37 is now in second and battling the 9. As right now, if you look, as I'm on the 37, compared to the 24, nothing. They got nothing for him.
After scraping the wall, the 43 is about the way to the tail.
All the way to the tail, but the 47 massively hits the wall.
42's on his inside, the 2's looking. Can't get anything going on that 42 car.
That 9's getting ready to look on the 37 too, battling for second at the moment.
47 in the wall again.
That's major implications for him. That's damage that's going to need to be repaired. That 9's going to get a run soon on him. If he starts side drafting in the turns, he's going to get to him.
It's about a 4-car battle for 4th place right now.
Yeah, I believe Money's sitting in 4th at the moment.
43 cars trying to make up ground after slamming the wall.
You know what?
3 and 4.
You know what's funny? As JC was talking about here, he said that the 9 car, he had a little bit of struggle qualifying, but he got his car riled up now. He's looking pretty good.
42 kind of got him to the wall forward there, trying to run the outside.
Oh, the 9 down pit road. Do you have to pit, or is it a 4x tire wear for this?
Oh yeah, definitely got it. The fuel run is about 15 laps,
ooh,
if I'm not mistaken.
That's major. So you can't really save on a 20-lap stage.
This is what I was talking about, pit strategy. This pit strategy might help the 9 car run longer than everybody else to win stage 1.
Fuel window.
The 47, he's on his way in there too. And the 43.
Everyone's going down pit road.
A late decision. That 43 made a very late decision, almost wrecking him in the 47.
He needed, but I think it was a smart move by the 43 after hitting the wall and falling back. Same with the 47, as he's pretty dent up too. As the 9 should be back on the, get ready to come back on the track, as he is.
24 is off the gas. He is in the pits. 24 has entered pit road.
So now
37 stays out, takes the lead.
Very interesting move, though. He does have to pit.
He just put the 43 and the 47 a lap down.
Majorly interesting there, but I don't know if they got the 9 a lap down. Did they get him
No,
on?
the 9 car, he got out pretty quick, I believe. I feel like he might have took 2 and just topped it off. Because he got out quick. 37's off the back, or off the corner, he'll go into the pits. 2 will not pit.
While the 9 was in pit road, while the 9 was in the pit road, 24 did lap him, so.
24 did? Alright, so
yes.
9 car did go a lap. Well, the 2 and the 42 stay out 1 extra lap. The 2 car now the leader. He's got a big gap on money in that 42 car.
As that is true, he does have a decently sized gap on that 42 car.
He is not pitting. The 2 car does not pit. Him and the 42 stay out longer.
They have not made the pit stop yet? I thought they did.
No, they have lapped the 37. Because remember, they were battling when the 43 and 47 took.
Oh, that is right. That is right. My fault. Yeah, they were. My bad. So yeah, that makes right now your 9 car, the 9 car should be in second at the moment. Is that correct?
He should be in third. Because that 42 is yet to pit as well.
37 is just not coming out.
He got a lap down. The 2 does not pit this time as well, and the 42. So they stay out another lap. This is over. This is almost about 3 laps over with the last car pitted on.
Very interesting. By their standards.
Now, what I see they're trying to do is probably try to get as many people a lap down as they can, and then pit, and it might become a 2 or 3 car race for the win.
For the stage win, yeah. Interesting move.
And it's gonna make it harder for some of the other guys to try to.
As the 42 is now down pit road.
2 car stays out.
2 car does stay out.
37 in the wall again.
Man, he's having
sounds like
having a tough time right now with that wall.
A lot of people are hitting the wall off the corner. It's mainly people who try to run the outside. They're just too tight to run it early in the run, and they just get up into the wall if they exit.
And also, if you think about it, there's a lot more grip on the bottom with the track being a lot more cooler.
The 2 car stays out another lap. Going to put the 42 a lap down.
He wants everyone a lap down right now.
42 is a lap down, and the 2 car more likely will pit this lap now that I think everybody is a lap down.
I agree with that, but then the 42 would immediately get his lap back.
But that's when pit strategy comes through. If he can get like a 2-tire stop and just top it off, as he is going down pit road right now, actually.
As he did go down the pit lane. Interesting.
He is more than likely that he's going to take a 2-tire stop and just fill up here.
But here comes the 24 on the 42's back bumper.
This might be interesting. So 2 cars have gotten their lap back. 47, 37, everybody's getting their lap back. This 2 car, if he wants to get out, he can take no tires and just top it off right here.
24 really rushed that corner right there. That means he's very confident in his car and wants to go.
That 2 car, still your leader from what it looks like. He's out. Nobody's passed him yet. He's still the leader.
But they're on their passing a 42.
Yeah, the 24 is now in second.
They're on their way through the front stretch, I believe, right now, aren't they?
But if they just entered.
The 2
now
car,
they're coming off
I see him right now. I see him right now.
That's a problem for the 2 car. Very problematic.
If they have first, but he has a huge lead on the 24. But the 24, he's into the wall.
He's in the wall now. Major.
Now, this might be interesting. How many laps are there to go in the stage? If there's not that many, the 2 car might be able to hold off that 24.
Right, but that 24 is pretty quick right now if you think about it. That 24 is just hauling.
Based off the strategy I'm seeing, I think the 2 car might have taken 2 tires.
That's what I was thinking, was if he wanted to get out and not get the lead taken from him, 2 tires of fuel or even no tires and just top it off.
That's real gutsy though with the tires.
Not a good idea.
No tires, that's just real gutsy.
No tires, yes, it's very gutsy, but 2 tires is also, it helps, but it's not as helpful as 4 tires.
I believe the 24 took 4 tires if he had gotten lapped.
Yeah, I feel like if they knew they were going to get a lap down, like the 24, if he knew he was going to get a lap down, go ahead, take your 4 tires, because when they're pitting, you'll be faster than them for a little bit.
Right, as you see, he's just closing in quicker and quicker.
Yeah, those 4 fresh tires are definitely paying off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's still a good gap between him and the 24, but like
the 24 is like able to just stay in the gas quicker He's not having any issues with staying into the gas.
That's because he has that extra grip on those fresher tires.
And he's running a completely different line too. As you watch the two, he runs up a little bit more. He's gonna hit almost glimpse the wall and have to live.
Yeah. Oh, 24 actually clips the wall coming
Well,
off.
it looks like it gave him an extra bit of momentum.
He still has a lot of momentum with those extra tires.
Yeah, there he is. He's got the move on him. He's got the move on him.
24 to the point.
24 to the lead.
24 clears.
24 did clear him.
Now, how many laps does the 24 have to hold off that 2 car?
Not too many, and he's already pulling away from him too, if you think about it.
Oh, yes, he is. That 24 car is trying to get out of this All-Star Open early.
24 knows he's the class of the field.
Out. This is the last lap.
This is the last lap of the stage right here, so the 24 is going to look like he's going to get the stage win and go on to the All-Star race.
That's some big momentum for him.
And doesn't touch the apron, he should be good.
Yeah.
Yes, that apron will come up and bite you.
That apron is a pain.
But he is perfectly fine off of 4.
Stage 1 winner and going into the All-Star race is the 24. Congrats to the 24. You'll see him in the All-Star race later on tonight.
Very good pit strategy by him. This is a very good pit strategy by him.
Even with the 9 going down pit road first, it seemed to just pay off more for the 24.
Oh yeah. Well, it depends. Did that 9 car take 4? Did he take 2 trying to quick pit?
That is a question. Now we know that the 24 had won. He will leave the lobby and wait for the All-Star race to come around.
And while we're waiting, why don't we see if we can get him in here?
All right.
Nice idea.
Nice idea. As I'm getting him right now.
They're getting ready to head down pit road right now, so it looks like 2 cars. They're all under the apron and everything.
Yep, they have to go down pit road. But as I did invite Big Will, the 24 here, to try to get him in for a quick little interview before these guys go back green flag racing.
Everybody down pit road. Who's going to have a... I feel like they're all going to take 4 tires.
As Big Will enters in here, stage 1 winner of Big Will enters in here. How does it feel to get the stage win and going into the All-Star race?
Felt good. I mean, there's a couple times I feel like I should have had win to be in the All-Star race, but it's all right. We earned our way in. We're gonna go in and we're gonna run our car like we did here. We're gonna try to walk away from the field and win this race.
Qualifying for the All-Star Open, as you easily got pole, but you were also quicker than the pole sitter in the All-Star race of S'mores. So does that mean that in your mind, do you think that you are much faster than those guys in the All-Star race?
I mean, that was just a few laps for them. I mean, in the race, they could put something in to get them going, you know, so. I mean, I can't say that, but I can say we got a good car to start off with. In the longer run, it took in, we ran way faster time than what we ran in the qualifying, so I can say that much. So we're on the right track, and we're going to get it there. We're going to try to pit it in victory lane tonight.
All right, as they are doubling up, any guy, before you leave, any one of you guys got any questions for Big Will, our stage 1 winner for the All-Star Open?
One thing I say, Will, is I knew you get the first stage. Congrats, and look forward to seeing you out on the track for the All-Star.
Good luck.
All right, buddy. Y'all have a good one tonight.
You too. As we're about to go green, the 2 went off pit road here. As the 37 is back in second, 43rd, the 43 car is back in third, and the 9's back in fourth as we're going green right now. The 2 got a massive start, same with the 43 again.
The 43, he went in the pit road dead last and came out third. And look again, another good restart for that inside line.
Right, as the 37, it seems like right now, after Will winning stage one, I think now the 2 cars thinking he's got everything riled up.
But that 43 and 37 are fast on the opening laps.
That is true.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't count out 43 or the 37.
You also have to recognize that pit road is going to have to come into play here.
Again, yes, you are right. It's going to have to come into play once again in this stage.
As they're not arcing it off as much, don't you find that interesting?
I feel like they did that in qualifying just to get the faster time off the corner. But
Okay.
in the race, they're just being a lot more protective, trying not to open up a line, because that 37 is using that outside line early in these runs.
Right.
And they use it good.
He's using it pretty well. He's keeping up with the 43 and the 37, or the 43 and the 2. Not why was I about to say his own car number?
43 actually has a run on the 2 off that corner.
Oh yeah.
He did at least. Looks like 2 might have shut it off when he moved up and blocked him.
As the two car goes up a little more high, trying to be protective of both lanes, so he can try to maneuver a little bit.
That 9 car, he just got a huge run off the corner. He's catching that group.
He's catching. I think right now you can't sleep on anybody, knowing that the fact that you still have pit road being a game, or being a player and being a factor in this race, or in stage 2, should I say. As the 43 tried to move him. 43 almost tried to move him. Yeah, he did. So did the 37.
It looks like it opened the lane. No, it didn't. 37 couldn't get a run on him.
Yeah, that run off, I think, just kind of got to the 43 better than the 37. That 43
dives it in there and gets tight.
He's really trying to get there. As there goes the 37.
Yeah, and open up the lane for the 37. That's something the 2 and the 9 both want, where are those guys racing each other because the 9 can catch them and the 2 can pull up.
Right. Oh, as they both one got tight, one got a little loose, trying not to hit each other.
Some nice racing for second place. It looked like I'm saying that 9 car is catching the 43 and he cuts him off.
I think the 9 might have hustled it. I think the 9 might have hustled it a little bit.
That's an interesting go there.
As Texas believes that that was very interesting, though. He knows
so what it looked like is the 43 bounces off the wall and just tried to block the 9, not on purpose.
Right, as the 37 is trying to battle for second, or for first, excuse me. As the 37 is trying to battle for first here with the 2. As it seems a little more even after Will winning stage 1 and him being already clinched into stage. After being clinched into stage, or into the All-Star race after him winning stage 1. As the 37's getting a run. He's getting a run.
He's doing something a lot of us were doing in the truck series last Friday night. We were really using the draft to kind of keep up with the guy ahead, and it would help us get a run going into that corner.
Yeah, there he goes.
Right there. He did it right there off in the corner.
He made it stick, and the 2's on the wall.
But the 2's in the wall.
Which allows the 37 to creep in there. As the 43 is now there too.
He did exactly what that the trucks were doing. We'd use and suck up on the draft, and he'd make a dive in a 3.
As the 43 is now going to use that to his advantage.
He's trying to use that draft. He's trying to do exactly what 37 did. But
a 3-way battle for the lead. Wow.
2 and the 43 are going to get together off in the middle of the corner. 2's into the wall.
Was it 2? I think the 2 tried to hustle it there to try to beat him off to the gas, but that didn't really pay off as he thought it would.
The 9 and the 42 just went down pit road.
So they're going to play another pit strategy here, as the 37 is your leader. As right now the 37, I believe right now the 2 strongest cars out there is the 37 and the 43. Right now as you're looking at it. But you can't count out that 9 if he wins that pit strategy.
Yes, that's what we all thought he was going to win the pit strategy on the last one for going in early, but the 44 just had stuff up his sleeve. The 42 beat the 9 off pit road.
2's peeking on the 43 again.
No, he is. Yeah, he's peeking in for battle for second here.
What's that 47 car? I just noticed
that.
That's the one of the other JTG cars. Oh, as he's majorly into the wall.
I completely forgot about him. He's all up into the wall. That's not good for him.
That's not good for him at all.
Know about it.
As the 9's trying to try to run down that 20, as he's going to try to run down that 42.
on the outside of the leader.
As the 43, here he goes. 37, but the 2 runs with the 37. Little bum draft.
2 backs off. That 2 backed off majorly.
Yeah, he did. Trying to get a run. The 43 is now going to go to the lead. Oh, 37's going down pit road.
37's going to pit. So here we go. Oh, 37 barely gets in the pit road.
That was very, very interesting as the 43 and the 2 now battle it out.
That 43 is doing what he did in qualifying right there. Enters low, slides up, but it opens up the door for the 2.
Peaking.
2's peaking now.
Once again, he's not going to have that momentum. 43 is going to have that momentum.
Right. What the 2 needs to start figuring out is how to work the side draft.
And 43 is pitting right now.
Yep, 43 is now going down pit road, so your new leader is the 2 car.
I've been wondering something. Did that 47 car pit and we not know about it?
I think he went down with, no, because the 42 went down with the 9. I'm not sure if the 47 is pitted yet. As the 37 is now coming off pit road, I think he just topped off.
The 42 looks like he might have taken the lead, or got his lap back.
He did. Well, no, because the 2 needs to pit. The 2 is the leader.
2 car. Yes, 2 car is the leader. He is on it. He is pitting now. He is actually pitting now.
The 2 car is now pitted. If the 47 is not pitted, that means the 47 is your leader at the moment.
He's got to pass that 2 car, but if the 2 car can top off and get out before the 47 gets to him.
47's in the wall again.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's a rough day for him.
A rough day for him in the wall. His car is just beat up all to hell. Excuse my language.
He's passed that 2 car. If he is second place, he is the leader now. He's just very tight.
As the 9's gonna easily get by the 43. As the 2 is still down pit road.
37 just got past his teammate.
As the 2's now leaving pit road, but everyone's getting ready to come into turns 1 and 2 soon.
Oh yeah, the 42 is gonna get a run on him.
42 is gonna get to him. As the 42 right now seems a little bit faster than that 9 car.
The 43 and the 9 are having a nice little battle here.
But the 40
way out.
Oh, 9 into the wall.
9 into the wall.
The 43.
I think the 43 just missed him.
If so, if not, there's slight contact, but the 43 does get past the 9.
If there was contact, it was the slightest bit. The 47 is back into the wall again.
Something might be wrong with him. I feel like he's just very tight and just can't get the car to run right.
Right. If either he's really tight or he just can't get the car, or if he just jumps back in the gas, just kicks out on him, which leads him straight into the wall.
That is a big thing. If the back kicks out on him and he tries to straighten it up, it just takes him to the wall.
That is true.
So 2 is leader, and they have 3 to go.
The 2 car is still the leader.
So the 2 is the leader. The 42 is trying to chase him down, but I don't know if he's got enough time. I don't think
37 just got a big run on the 9. 9 car drops back behind 37.
I don't know if you guys are thinking this right now, but I don't think the 42's got enough time at the moment.
No, not with 2 coming to 2 to go.
Yeah, I think we'll be getting ready to see much more of a possibility of the 2 car going to the All-Star race by winning a stage.
So far, from what it looks like, if you have the pole, you've won.
There is 4 laps to go.
4 laps. There was 4 laps right there, or is he coming to 3 to go?
I believe so.
Alright, as the 42 nails the wall.
Oh, this group, the 43, 37, and 9 cars, they are catching him right now.
Because he absolutely nailed the wall as the 2 wanted that. So the 2...
I feel like he bounced off the apron.
Yeah. I don't think the 42 bounced off the apron. The 42 just hit the wall. He just went straight up as he went to the gas.
He might have tried to hit it too early and try to see if he can get something on that 2 car with 4 to go.
That is a problem with Charlotte too, with the being on the gas.
You got to be easy where you get on the gas at.
Yeah, majorly, because this track can be real nasty to you. So
43's getting a run on the 42.
43's there. Is the 47. If you look at his car, it's just destroyed. I feel bad for him. He's just had an unlucky night tonight.
Stage 3 might be his stage, though.
You never know. That is true. But the 2 car almost hit the wall.
White flag right now.
2 cars taking white flag right now.
Oh, the 43 got the run on the 42. He drops back to 3rd. 37's on the inside of the 42. 42's going to drop all the way back to 4th.
As it's more and more clear for the 2, he sees All-Star Race right in front of him if he just does not hit the apron. Enters in pretty high.
battle for the pole of the next stage is coming in the 3 and 4 right now. 37 just
Oh,
can't
someone's
get
in the
run
wall.
on
Who was
43.
that?
42 hard into the wall. Contact with the 9.
That's 2.
43 is gonna have this. The 43 car's gonna have the pole for the next stage.
Well, you know, no, because see, you did start dead last and got up to 3rd. So the 2 car is your stage 2 winner, as we'll get him, try to get him in here. Oh yeah, for sure.
And then if his pit strategy plays out like it did here, he would have won the stage.
Right.
So this is what the 43 needed.
Okay, so I'm going to try to get
43 will lead him down.
43 will lead him down, as I'll try to get the 2 car of NMG in here for an interview after his stage. As NMG of the 2 car won stage 2, how's it feel? MG, you got a copy? Alright, is your thing, do you have always allowed for so people can hear you?
Yeah.
Alright, so how does it feel to win stage 2 and go to the All-Star race?
Feels pretty good. Like, I knew I had a good car because of stage 1 and I got second, so I feel very confident for the All-Star race. And I'm glad I'm able to win it.
That's good to hear. How, with you coming to, when you were coming closer to the stage end, were you worried about anyone chasing you down, or did you think you already had it won?
Not really, because the only guy who really weighed me down was Big Will, and after that, after he won stage 1, I wasn't really worried about anyone else, so...
Okay, that's good to hear. Good luck to you in the All-Star races. We're getting ready to double up here and go green this time.
Thank you, man. It'll be a good race to watch.
Yep.
Alright, so we are down to our final 5 guys trying to make their way in.
That is true, as I believe this is a very short stage with just 10 laps. So these guys, it's just a 10-lap duel. So this is a you're in situation right now. It's like a playoff race, but just for an exhibition all-star race. I think someone's gonna put it on the line. Just who will it be? You're coming to the green flag.
They will not have to pit.
That is correct. As you're coming to the green, and the Geico restart zone, and green flag is out.
Ooh, is that 43 the leader? Did he choose the outside lane?
No, the 43 is not the leader. 43 jumped the start. We'll have to give back.
Yeah, he did jump. Yep, he gave it back.
He jumped.
He gave it back though, but that did kind of cost him there with the 9.
Now, the 47 will cut off the 43. The 47 is in 3rd.
But here comes that 9 car on the back, trying to get to the back bumper of the 37.
This is what we were talking about. Did the 47 figure something out on pit road?
Did he figure something out, or does he know that it's time to go? As he went into the grass. Here comes that 9 car. The 9 car's starting to hustle a little bit. He knows what's on the line here.
He's trying that outside, but it's getting crazy.
But the 43 is trying to get a run. It's right now a battle between the 9 and the 37. Here comes the 37 on the outside.
42 put the 47 into the wall.
Ooh.
The 42 bumped the 47 up to the wall. So 47 day is still terrible.
As the 9's trying to block, the 37 blocked the 9 here as they're coming around. With 8 to go, I believe.
Battle. Keep your eye on that 43 and 42.
Yeah, as that battle goes on, maybe these guys start working together. Try to get up there. Here comes that 9. He tries to jack him up. That 37 held his line, doing very nicely.
I feel like they may wreck.
I feel like that too. This is getting crazy right now. He's trying to bump into it. He bumped him this time. He got him.
He's peeking, but I don't think he has the momentum.
The 9 was pinched down there by the 37. Smart move by the 37 there.
Just trying to make him get on that apron, because we all know how treacherous that apron is.
It's an immediate spin out. But, the 37 opened the door. Here comes the 9 car.
The 9 bumped him up the hill.
I don't think the 9 bumped him up the hill. I think the 37 just got real tight. He got pushed in.
Exactly what the 43 need right now.
Here comes the 43.
Side by side.
He is getting a run right now. He can use the draft of both of them in 2 different lanes.
37 can come. He's about to come out of nowhere. After jumping the start, he's about to come out of nowhere to try to win this.
He saved himself by giving that spot back, but he almost hurt. He's hurt himself as well.
He did hurt himself, but I don't think after this battling that's going on right now, it's not really turning out to be a very much of a hurtful situation at the moment.
I gives him a hard shot.
If the 9 and the 37 give each other shots like they did in a lap or 2 laps ago, that 43 might
gonna be your leader. Oh, and the 9 massively hit the wall.
Ooh, it's gonna open up the door for the 43.
Either that was a huge lag spike or that was just something. That was crazy.
42 is on pit road. 42 is on pit road.
42 is on pit road, but you did not have to pit.
Maybe he had a penalty. There may have been a penalty.
That 9 is starting to fade with the 43. 37 seeing this in his mirror.
He crossed over. The 9 crossed over the 43 to get on his inside.
That is correct. He does not need to worry. 37 seeing a little bit more. He's seen a little bit more of all-star race.
This is going to get good.
Pit road, that's interesting.
Yeah, he did have to go down pit road. I don't know if he knew how long the stages were. Or maybe he forgot to take fuel.
He may have tried to quick pit, trying to think ahead, and just didn't have enough.
Oh, the 9's in the wall
again.
43 gets in that open door.
The 37 is starting to pull from him.
I believe they don't have many laps to go.
They have only a few laps to go. They only have a few laps to go here.
Good. 43 has closed the gap.
43 has massively closed the gap, but that battling between the 9 and the 30 and the 43, I don't think that these guys can get to him unless they start working together.
That's something they need to do. 9 and 43 need to work together. Oh, 9's actually into the wall. But I was saying they need to work together, and maybe that 9 car could even have a run off of 3 and 4, could have both of them and get the win.
Oh, for sure.
43 has pretty much on that bumper, the 37. He looks high.
He enters in a little high. He tries to jack him up a little bit differently. 37 runs him up a little bit. Massive run for the 43.
All over the bumper.
It is getting crazy.
Ooh,
9 car. The 9 car is now
9
in the
car's
second.
getting desperate. He's trying to work it.
Does the 43 find an open door again?
He does not. He hits the apron a little bit. He clipped it.
He saves it, but he might not have any. He's in pit road.
43's down pit road.
In pit road.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is there something we don't know?
I'm assuming so.
There's got to be something that the 43 and 42 know that we don't.
Let me read this right. Yeah, stage 3 is only 10 laps.
How many of them short pitted?
I don't know how many of them short pitted.
The 9 car is on pit road.
So did the stages get changed?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna check it real quick.
Because I looked at it in the All-Star Open. It said 10 laps for the stage.
Did they change it to 20-20-20?
That is a good question.
43's off pit road. 47 just got off pit road. 9 car is off pit. No, he's into his box. 9 car just into the box. 37 is in the pit road. What do we not know?
As the 9's off pit road now.
Who is second place right now? I believe it's the 43. Or is it the 9?
Am I reading that wrong? It looks like it says 10 on there. I don't know.
So apparently that's a typo on that page. It is actually 15 laps.
Okay, that's why I was confused there for a minute. Okay, thank you.
So this is interesting. Who's second place right now? Because the leader is on pit road.
Should be the 9 car.
Well, the 9 car is on the front stretch right now. He is going to pass the leaders. The leaders just now exiting pit road.
The 9 car should be right now the second place, unless the 43 right now.
9 is the leader.
9 is the leader. Quick
Texas
pit.
is the leader.
The quick pit.
Does he have enough? Does he have enough though?
With 15 laps, I think he should be fine. He went with the quick pit.
He's rolling the outside, but he's way off the gas. Did he not take tires?
I don't think he took any tires. He went with the quick pit.
He was on the outside of 3 and 4 off the gas until right on the exit.
Right, there he goes. He goes a little bit lower.
But look how hard he drifts up off the corner.
He's either really tight or really loose, but with being tight, that means your tire wears are done.
He cannot apex. His car will not apex.
Yeah, his car will not go into the corner. It just won't go in the corner smoothly. That apex is way off.
The apex
flag
to
is
the
out.
right.
This is the final lap.
All he has to do is survive 1 lap.
That's all he needs to do, and the 9 car should be going to the All-Star race. A strategy call by the 9 will lead him into the All-Star race unless he clips the wall. He massively is in the wall. But I don't see anyone behind him.
He's in the grass.
Sideways.
Off on all 4. He wins.
He is
He
in.
will win though.
Wow, that's a scary moment.
He is
Now here's the
in.
interesting thing. Who won that fan vote?
Who did win that fan vote? Now Texas.
It's either the 37. So it's either going to be that 37, the
43, 42, 47. As the 9,
there's 4 cars to determine 1 spot.
right, as the 9 car will now be into the All-Star race with his other teammates. So all 4 Hendrick cars will be going in to the All-Star race tonight.
All right. It will be the 43.
43!
I called the
43!
fan vote winner.
So,
The 43 will be going into the All-Star race off fan vote.
That's
with
amazing.
that being said, let's get the 9 car and the 43.
Both of them at the same time or different times? Let's say. Alright. Very much needed, yes. He needed that for sure. Let's see here. So I can get his name right, because I don't want to screw it up here. Where's he at? There he is. If you need to, but I can type it in real quick. Oh, I had an error occur. Can you guys hear me? I'll make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah, I just had an error pop up. Can you just suggest both of them for me so I can just get, or just make the part? Because I have Texas added, but I just, right now I'm having mess ups. As both of them have been invited, as we're going to get both these guys in, because both made the All-Star race, Texas Tech winning stage 3, and the 43 getting in by, 43 getting in by fan vote. As we'll try to get both of them in as possible. As we do got the 43 car of K Green in here.
There, how was it? All-Star race. I'm looking forward to it.
For you to win the fan vote, and I'm happy.
K Green, congratulations on getting to the All-Star race there, but I got one question for you. What are you gonna... Okay, well, congrats on making it, and we'll see you in the All-Star race.
Green? No?
No?
Winner of stage 3, Texas Tech. our league president. Man, you were so worried about. Sounds like you learned from the best.
Yeah, I guess so. You can say that. Come from the same organization, so.
Congrats.
And the 43, that racing was just back and forth, and it was just fun. So hopefully that's how the All-Star race is going to be.
So, can only hope.
Definitely looking forward to some side-by-side battles with you out there tonight.
Absolutely.
This stage one, do you think that's a confidence booster going into the All-Star race after winning stage 3?
You know, kind of like. I guess I tried a couple different things. I tried a 2-tire stop, tried feel only. So I learned some stuff from that. But I mean, racing in the traffic, I made some adjustments from the car from earlier, and it's a little bit better. Overall, I feel like it still needs some work, but I feel like I'm going in the right direction. So yeah,
okay.
There's a little bit of confidence there. Just having the practice in general helps for sure.
All right. Hey, new BMF.
Well,
did you have
Texas,
something?
Oh yeah. Well, Texas, like he said, you're into the All-Star race, and I heard that you weren't doing very good in practice. So, I bet you're pretty happy to be in the All-Star race.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I had the majority of the fan votes for the All-Star race, and I really didn't want to just have to rely on that. So it's nice to win a stage, and it's nice to see the 43 make it in. So many great guys though that didn't make it in. It would have been nice to have them all, but only limited spots. But it was fun race.
It was fun to watch, I'll tell you that.
I got one more question before you leave there, Texas. How does it feel to have...
Well, Texas. Oh, you got no.
Yeah, I got one more, and then he can... how does it feel to have all the Hendrick cars to the All-Star race? Will you...
It's crazy. So, man, it feels good. It feels good. Sports made a rookie mistake and left his disc at home, so he's not going to be here. But I mean, I guess it's the thought that counts. I mean, he made it on his own. But just having all 4 eligible for the All-Star race is it's cool. I don't think I had that last year or the year before, so it's cool to have the whole organization there. And I think it speaks volumes for how well we're doing this year.
All right. Well, good luck to you, and see you out there on the track.
All right, have fun, guys.
All right, well, this is going to wrap up for me. Thanks for having me up here.
Yeah, no problem, but I got one question for you, GC. But before you leave, JC, I got one question for you. With this being your last All-Star race, do you want to go out with a bang for your last All-Star race? With this being your last All-Star race, do you want to go out with a bang and win it? Can you not?
I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to go out there and do whatever I can to win it, essentially. I mean, it's no points race, so I don't have to worry about messing up somebody's day as far as points for the regular season. So, I mean, put me a lot more banging if need be.
Tim?
I'm definitely going to do everything I can to get.
Yep, 10. All right, yep, 10. Yep, 10-4. All right, well, best of luck to you out there, bud.
I appreciate it. You guys have fun up here.
All right, we will. Here, can you turn down your Discord a little bit? Oh, good. But, so, that was the All-Star Open. I think very interesting, don't you think? Very interesting.
Very interesting. It was 9-car. The 9-car, I wasn't expecting him. I expected him to be good, but I wasn't expecting him to win. It's just a bunch of unexpected. It's especially that 2-car qualified dead last to win stage 2.
With the 2-car didn't qualify dead last. He was first. He was first. He started first.